The overall energy of the reading is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Give it a chance, give it a try. It could be something here that we're stopping before it's even started, or we have a lack of hope or faith in it. The focus there with the Six of Pentacles reverse is the Ten of Swords. The energy of endings, but also of victimhood, martyrdom. There's something here, Sag, that you may be, it feels like giving up before it's even attempted, before even seeing where it can go. Whatever this relates to, if this is a romantic connection, or if this is something related to your path, something yourself that you're wanting to start or wanting to create, with the Six of Pentacles in reverse there, we are either not giving to the situation, or we don't feel we will be received well, or we will receive what we need from the situation, Sag. Could be something or someone here that we do not feel is going to be agreeable. So then we are either not even attempting, or I'm getting Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. No offense to like Eeyore, you know, that kind of like sad sack energy. There is an element of resignation here for some of you, and you know, when you're like, okay, I'm going to do it, and you are going to take the action, you'll do what needs to be done, but it's like you don't have any faith or conviction in the step or the action that you're going to take. I keep getting sort of like Eeyore, very hunched over, like, okay guys, I guess I'll do it. I know how this is going to go, I know what's going to happen, but I guess I'll do it anyway. That kind of element. There is maybe something here though with this Ten of Swords, something that isn't serving our highest good, that we need to just cut. In the words of Lucy LaDuca, let loose. Put it out there or take action. But at the same time, particularly because of the Six of Pentacles, the astrological association of that is the moon in Taurus. One of the significations for me with that is the ultimate form of stability, something that we really trust, or we really feel secure and confident in. That isn't this though, with the Six in reverse there and that Ten of Swords. There could be something here, if this relates to like a job or something you're applying for, you don't think it's going to work out. If this relates to another person, there's this fear or sense of rejection or potential for that. But at the same time, there's this resignation that we know this needs to be done, or this is something you really want. First and foremost, though, I would say there's a need to maybe shift the mental, because if you go towards something with the mindset of it's not going to work, then it's probably not going to work. It's going to be very hard for it to work. Because either, if this is like career, that lack of faith and confidence in yourself means you won't put your best foot forward. If this relates to another person, people can, even the people who aren't sort of very intuitive or stuff like that, still pick up on energy. There's this sense of it's not going to work out, or it's going to be rejected, but we need to do this. Ten of Swords, endings create new beginnings. What is the current energy? Saggies, you guys are the most optimistic sign in the zodiac. This doesn't feel like Sag energy. In the current energy, we've got the Six of Swords, communication and action. If this relates to another person, we've got the two sixes there, which is cyclical energy, a flow. We, particularly because sometimes the Six of Pentacles and that security can relate, because this is, besides Libra and Justice, one of the cards the only cards that has these scales balancing things out. There's a lot of difficulty with moving forward with this situation, but with the Six of Swords there is a way forward. There is a solution there. Whatever you are moving towards or whatever you are focused on is more agreeable or willing to reciprocate than you may realize. Sometimes struggle is necessary in life in order to move us forward with whatever we're focused on, career, relationships, whatever it may be. A certain level of struggle or uncomfortableness is needed. That's how we grow. It acts as a catalyst for that. If this is communication involving another person, yes, there may be some element of discord here, Saggies, but at the same time, there is also a part of this other person or the situation that does want this to work out. The trials and obstacles here, it's making me think of Ganesha puts obstacles in the way not to bring us down, but to help us grow, to move us forward. We've got the Queen of Wands in reverse here in the current energy. Maybe not full confidence and full belief. Sometimes with reversals, it's not the opposing energy, it's more the energy of the card upright starting to come into place, or starting to gain confidence, or starting to initiate action towards whatever we are focused on. If this is, although it's more the minor storyline, if in order to move towards something else, you need to cut something else off. It's like knowing what needs to be done, even if it's difficult to do, and proceeding forward with that. The Queen of Wands there in reverse is either smaller steps or smaller actions. That confidence may be starting to come through a little bit. Could be particularly if there's someone here that you guys need to reach out to, or say if you were applying for a job and say you get through there's multiple rounds of like where they're shortlisting, and you manage to get through the first round, you're like, oh, I didn't think I was going to get through. Or if you're communicating with someone and they respond and you're like, oh, I expected them just to ghost me or to kick off. Something like that. There's some kind of smaller signification that maybe actually it's going to work out. What is the energy in the recent past? We've got the Eight of Swords, a lack of conviction, a lack of clarity, stuck in place. The Eight of Swords there, she is blindfolded, unable to move forward with the situation, whatever it may have been. A lack of information with that Eight of Swords. So something here, that Eight of Swords, she can't see. She's stuck. She doesn't know how she's going to move forward or how things will move forward. Sometimes it's not for us to know how something is. This seems to be a common theme that's starting to come through in these readings this week. Sometimes it's not for us to know how something is going to play out in terms of, say there's an end result and you know there is a job that you are made for, you are going to get. Sometimes progress doesn't look like we expect, or sometimes it's not for us to kind of, the way we envision those steps, whatever it may be. Sometimes the way to get to that point that we are moving towards, or the thing we want, isn't necessarily that exact path that we thought it was going to be. Sometimes we don't know even what to do, what to say, but we've just got to take action towards it anyway, surrender to the process and have faith. She has swords there where she can cut herself down to move forward. Eight of Cups reversed. So this is either something that we went backwards and forwards on previously, something potentially as well for some of you where there could have been previous attempts or we'd walked away from before. If this is another person, it may have been that maybe you guys detached from the situation. There's a real backwards and forwards there with that 8 of Cups reversed and the 8 of Swords. But then there's also this kind of resignation, like, okay, particularly if there's something here you've been in two minds about, Sag, and you keep going backwards and forwards. Should I? Shouldn't I? Will it work out? Won't it work out? Sometimes the only way to know is through trying, through attempting. And if at first you don't succeed, try again. But don't try the same action again. If there's something we take action towards, things don't go 100% as we anticipated, whatever it may be, then to kind of examine, like, okay, what worked, what didn't work, what are the adjustments that need to be made. If there is something here involving another person where there is an element of discord and separation and we want some kind of reconciliation, then, maybe to take our time with it, to not expect to get that end result 100% straight away. This could be something due to the nature of the situation that takes a little bit of time. But with that 6 of Swords there, we are able to navigate any pitfalls or any issues. That boat isn't stuck. It's not like a train where it's stuck on a set of tracks and has to follow those tracks. The boat has the ability and capacity to shift around, to adapt to whatever is going on in the situation. So whatever happens, you're able to look at that and then make the changes that are needed, Sag. What is coming up in the near future? We've got the Page of Wands, good. Excitement, and we've got the 2 of Wands, control and conviction. So something here that you don't think is going to work out, or something that you think is going to be very hard, very challenging, very much a struggle. Yes, there will be a bit of struggle. There's supposed to be, Sag, but at the same time, there is an outcome here that is much more favorable than you see. Something that you are connected to, that which you seek, also seeks you. But there is some kind of challenge or obstacle here that is not for the purpose of bringing this down, but for elevating you or the situation up. But we need to take action towards it and change a little bit of this kind of mental energy attached to it, of the sort of martyrdom, self-sabotage. Because in the near future, with that 2 of Wands and the Page of Wands, there's something, the start of something, maybe something we hoped for but we didn't fully believe was going to happen. But you went backwards and forwards on this, sat on the fence, very Libran energy of should I, shouldn't I, will it work out, won't it work out, to the point where you could be driving yourself mad, or it's like there's just the need to try, to attempt. Yes, the flow of this isn't fully smooth, but there's some kind of positive result here moving forward with that 2 of Wands. What is the advice here? The advice, 9 of Wands. I don't even know if anyone will get this reference, but the song that immediately came to me there, this is an older song, maybe only Brits would know it. The Streets, a band called The Streets, a rapper. Dry Your Eyes, sounded Aussie there. Dry Your Eyes, Mate, was the thing that came through. We've got the 9 of Wands here, and we're in a difficult energy, we're in a struggle. The 9 of Wands, though, is moving through that struggle and integrating the experience, growing through it. We could sit in the 9 of Wands, but I don't think we want to. I don't think we want to sit in that. And particularly here, there is something, maybe you did walk away from it previously, Saggy, whatever it is, you're unable to get rest, or you're unable to detach from it fully until you try, even if you don't necessarily have that full faith. But what you need to know, or what you don't see, is this Four of Pentacles. There is something much more solid here, or something that can be gained, some kind of solid foundation. With that Four of Pentacles, the only thing keeping yourself stuck is yourself at the moment, Sag. Yes, the result here isn't necessarily going to come easy or work on the first attempt, but what you're aiming at with the Four of Pentacles there is a solid foundation if you take the action towards it. There's this internalized energy, Sag, that needs to get out, needs to be released. And when you move into this Two of Wands, control and confidence in what is taking place, there's an element there of kind of looking back of, why was I putting this off? Why was I delaying it? Why was I defeated before I even begun? Because there is victory, a little mini emperor to be gained here with the Two of Wands, Aries. Sag, that is Mars in Aries energy. Anyway, guys, that is your weekly reading. I hope you enjoyed it and it resonated. It's just a general reading though, so take what resonates, leave the rest. If you would like some specific information and answers to your own individual situation, then check out the sale I have on personal readings at the moment, last week or so, to get 50% off. And with that said, guys, Saji, just talk. I was getting a Drag Race reference there. No one's going to get that either. Just say talk, jujube. Something here, just stop tearing yourself up about it and just actually get off the fence and take action. You might be surprised how well it goes, Saggies. Anyway, guys, have a good one. Cheers.